Hi guys, and welcome to Stoic Performance. My name is Matty Green, and on today's video we're going to be going over some isometric holds. Now, isometrics are becoming extremely popular at the moment. Guys like Dietz, Jake Turra, Tommy John are putting out lots of information over the last kind of decade or so, and it's really opened my eyes to the power and the benefits that isometrics can help deliver. We all have muscles, we all have tendons and ligaments. Ligaments attach bone to bone, tendons attach muscles to bones. When muscles have contractions, that's when bones move. As a result, when stress exceeds strength, injuries can happen. So these isometrics can build strength in such an effective way to manage strength and build strength with the isometrics. They are very low impact as well. So it's not too demanding on your central nervous system, so you can probably get away with doing them daily. It's something I've been kind of getting into my routine daily, if not every other day when the time kind of comes. So the duration then, you can have extreme isometrics anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, but I definitely recommend starting low and then building up to that time if you can. So maybe try for 30 seconds at a time and see how the body feels. After that, we'll progress to 45 seconds, then a minute, and so on and see where you get to. The main kind of thing is to do them with intent, okay? You can just quite easily hold a position and not really get involved with it. You must remain tense. You must keep the core tight at all times. Another thing why I really like these isometrics is because they build mental toughness. They are hard, okay? So when you first get into them, there's going to be those little signs, little noises in your head saying, stop, quit, it's too hard. You'll start to shake. That's fine. Go into it with a determination that you're going to attack it and hit the time limit which you've set yourself. Don't let your mind quit before your body quits. Okay, so I'm going to show you a circuit that I do most days. So we'll get into it, try and follow along. I'm going to show you them for about 30 seconds, 35 seconds, go into the coaching points of each one, and then we'll kind of follow along from there. If you're new to it, like I said, start low and then start to build into it. If you're happy and you want to go for it, try crack out a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, see how you get on, okay? But as always guys, if you do like the content, feel free to give the video a thumbs up and then subscribe to the channel. Alright, so the first one we're going to do is a leg lift. Looks very simple on the face of it, so I'm going to stand on the one leg, I'm going to pull my toes up towards my knees to really lock out the quad. I'm going to engage my core tight, squeeze my fist to develop some radiating tension, and then lift my leg. Okay, what I don't want to do though is kind of lift it too high and compensate by leaning backwards. Keep the core tight and hold that position there. So you're going to hold that, like I say, 30, 40, 45, 50 seconds. If it starts to drop, that's okay, as long as the intent there is to not let this leg bend and lose that tension in the quad. Okay, so hold that for as long as you can, have a little shake out, and then you're going to do the other side, okay? The next one we're going to do is a split squat with the heel down. Okay, the reason why I say the heel down is because we can also do this with the heel up, adds in an extra element of tension. So what I'm going to do is have my feet roughly shoulder width apart this way, and then I'm just going to get my legs into a 90-90 position here, make sure my shin is pretty much vertical, and I'm going to hold that. Okay, the torso is up vertical. I want to tuck my pelvis under, so you're squeezing the glutes whilst keeping the abs tight. I don't want to be in this position and start hyperextending my lower back. Okay, so holding that position, and again you'll hold there for your allotted time frame. Have a little bit of a rest, and then change sides. The next one we'll go into will be the split squat with the heel elevated. So exactly the same thing, we lower down. At this position I'm going to lift my heel and hold there. Again, tension in the abs, not allowing my lower back to hyperextend, shoulders back, and just bear with it. Okay, again, come out of that one after your allotted time frame. The next one we're going to go into is the lunge iso hold. So, the rear leg, big step back, we're pretty much nice and straight. Okay, slight bend in it, that's fine. All we're going to do is lower here, and I'm going to incline my torso, loading this lead leg. Okay, again, you can see my shin is vertical. Excuse me, core is tight. With your arms, don't let them go loose, and you're not resting on your knee. Okay, so brace, hold that solid position. Once you've finished, you can either lower down to come out of it, depending on how long you've held it for, or you can just come out the top. To progress from there then, next thing is the lunge iso with the heel elevated. In this position, I'm making sure my glute is squeezed tight and the abs are braced. What I don't want to do is go loose and end up really stretching and then getting too much of a hyperextended lower back. So core tight, keep the chin tucked and lift that heel up. You may start to shake straight away, that's fine. Like I said, these build mental toughness. Hold it for as long as you can. Okay, the next one is a lateral lunge. So it's going to be a wide stance. Going to keep a strong foot. What I mean by that is my big toe, little toe and heel, think of that as an inverted triangle. That's going to be my tripod base. So I'm going to grip the floor with my feet, push my hips back, and I'm loading the weight evenly, but I'm really pushing my heels down into the floor. My hips are back. So you'll see from the angle from the side, I'm pushing my hips backwards. What I'm not doing is just leaning across like so. Okay, we're not just kind of stretching the hip. It's a nice athletic stance where I can push my hips back. My back is nice and flat. My knee is in line with the foot and I'm holding there. Again, even squeeze the hands together if you wish. Hold that, come out of it, shake it off, and then you repeat on the opposite side. So the next isometric I'm going to hold is a squat iso. So we're not going to squat all the way to the floor. We're going to squat so the hips are above the knees, but now you're going to raise the heels from the floor. Again, abs are braced, and I'm holding that position with my heels elevated. You'll start to shake, that's completely fine. If you do end up shaking and kind of coming out of it, get back to that position as quick as you can and build that tension. Really help squeeze the fist and recruit as many muscles as you can. So that's the squat iso hold, and again, once you've done your allotted time frame, after that we're going to move on to the single leg RDL. So normal RDL, I'm pulling up the toes towards the knee, slight bend in this standing leg. I don't want it to be locked out fully, just a slight softening of the knee. Core tight, squeeze the fists, hinge forward and hold there. So you see I'm pushing this heel out to the rear, it's not loose. Keeping that tension, pushing the heel out, keep the chin tucked and hold there. I don't want to go too far where I end up kind of losing that neutral spine. I don't want to go into any kyphotic spines. Here it's controlled and I'm holding there. This one will creep up on you, okay? You'll feel like it's pretty easy. Then around about 45 seconds to a minute, depending how your strength level, then it'll start to kick in and you'll start to shake and wobble. Do your best to hold on to it and stay in that position as hard as you possibly can. So pretty much all of them are lower body. The next one we'll do will be the press up isometric onto the floor. I want to make sure that my hands are directly underneath my shoulders. I don't want to be out here like that or this angle here with my arms. I want to make sure I'm in a good strong press up position. Heels squeeze together. Squeeze your heels together as hard as you can. Keep your glutes and quads on and your abs. You need to lower down just above the floor. I'm gripping the floor with my fingers, squeezing the heels and holding them. Just above the floor. Hold it for as long as you can. Keep your shoulders back and away from your ears so you're not kind of bunching up in that position. Hold through that time frame and back up. You can also hold an isometric in the top of the press-up position. What I like to do myself and with some of my members and clients is I'll stay in the bottom for 1 minute. We'll go straight up to the top hold for 1 minute, back down for 30 seconds, and then back up for 30 seconds. That's 3 minutes of an isometric position. Give it a go again. Extend the time frame. If you find it too easy, extend the time. That's pretty much the isometric circuit which I conduct almost every single day. Give it a go, maybe give it 3-4 weeks, see how you feel. Again, the benefits of isometric training are huge. It'll really kind of shock your body, but it'll also really develop and train your mind as well. I'm a big believer in being able to push yourself to a point. Obviously, we don't want to push ourselves through pain, physical pain, but mental pain where, yes, this hurts, I know it does hurt, but I'm going to push through it. That's good to go, guys. If you can do that, do it. Don't quit at the first hurdle when it starts to get a little bit tough, all right? Instill that mental toughness, build strength, keep training, keep motivated, stay driven.